This is all the news in the UK this week in just 10 minutes. Amazon have just become the first UK retailer to start doing drone deliveries. According to reports, they've already started doing some deliveries with these new drones to houses within a 7.5 mile radius of their warehouse in Darlington in County Durham. So if you live anywhere near that area, then expect to see a drone at your doorway, apparently. But realistically, eventually, every company is going to start doing this, including literally every. So RIP to every single delivery driver. Apparently, these specific drones that they're using are called MK30 drones, and they can deliver packages, but the packages have to be no more than £5 or about 2.2 kg. But apparently, these drones can deliver packages to people's doorsteps in less than 2 hours. They're taking same-day delivery to a whole new level. But the main problem with drone delivery is the fact that obviously when you order something, it comes in a box, and these drones apparently drop them from a height of about 12 feet, so that obviously just completely rules out buying and delivering anything that can be breakable, but it is still a pretty cool idea. One Direction fans are not happy with Zara McDermott because she was pictured with Joey Essex, and it's fueled cheating rumours. Obviously, Zara McDermott is currently dating Louis Tomlinson from One Direction, but these pictures, if you've seen them, oh my god. There's one of them hugging and Joey Essex like gives her like a kiss on the cheek. Obviously, that could literally mean nothing. That could just be like, you know, like a nice embrace, that sort of thing, like old friends. Then there is also another picture of them apparently mid-snog. If that is real, then that is crazy. Arsenal have officially won the Premier League with a game yet to play. I can't believe they didn't bottle it. Honestly, I was kind of hoping they would bottle it. Man City obviously drew to Bournemouth 1-0 thanks to a Krupi goal in the first half, and then Haaland scored towards the end of the second half. But they needed to win that game if they wanted any chance of catching Arsenal, and now mathematically that's not possible anymore. It's their first league title since the 2003-04 season, obviously when they went invincible, and there's one man in particular that will definitely not be very happy about it. I do kind of feel sorry for the Arsenal bottle man, I must admit. He was seen in the crowd at the Bournemouth game, and literally the cameras always just managed to find this guy, like they always just pinpoint him, and he was just not looking very happy, was he, bless him. Obviously, since Man City beat Arsenal, he's been like giving it the big un, like rubbing it in with the Arsenal bottle meme, and well, I mean, it looks like he's got his karma now, doesn't it? The Arsenal team were all watching the Man City and Bournemouth game at the Emirates, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, when the final whistle went, everybody's going absolutely mental. And there's also been videos recently come out on TikTok of them still being at the stadium around 5 AM in the morning the next day. So I think it's fair to say they were definitely enjoying the celebrations. Keir Starmer has also been in the news this week because literally everybody and their grandmother has been calling for him to resign. Reports say that apparently close to 100 MPs have either called for him to resign or at least announce a timetable for him to resign. This basically all happened after the absolute horror show for Labour in the local elections. And reports say that Labour has lost control of more than 30 councils across England, along with around 1,500 councillors. And the party's also been reduced to a rump in Wales, with their First Minister losing her seat. And it's not just MPs across the political board, it's also Labour MPs themselves. Apparently 97 Labour MPs are also wanting him to resign. So things are definitely not looking good for the Prime Minister, but at least he's got a Premier League title to celebrate this year, I guess. Tesco have been in the news this week because apparently people have been ID'd for mangoes. Yeah, you know, the fruit, yeah, they've been ID'd for that. And to be fair, I think it's about time that we did do something about this in this country. Obviously, everybody knows that underage mango consumption is a major problem in the UK. And it's also a well-known fact that a mango is literally just a gateway fruit to a papaya, so it is a real problem we're facing currently. But it also sounds like this has actually happened to multiple people. It wasn't just one person that this has happened to. Someone posted this picture online basically showing the scanner and that they've scanned these mangoes, and it says that age approval is required and you must be 18 plus to buy this product. I don't think it takes a genius to figure out that this was obviously a mistake, and apparently they'd put an age restriction on a certain line of mangoes by accident. This hasn't happened because it's like some new like government scheme or anything like that, because I'm sure if it was a government scheme, even more MPs would be calling for Keir Starmer to resign. But it does sound like Tesco have now fixed this problem, so you can go buy as many mangoes as you want and you won't have to be ID'd for it. Honestly, thank God for that. Drake has been in the news this week because he was obviously dropping his album on the 15th of May. Everybody knew about that. But then he shocked everybody because he dropped 3 albums in the same day. Obviously, everybody knew that on the 15th of May he was dropping Iceman, but then he also dropped Habiti and also Maid of Honor as well. All 3 of these albums are basically like different genres as well. Iceman's more hip hop, whereas Habiti's more like hip hoppy, like R&B type music. And then Maid of Honor's more like party kind of music. But honestly, all three albums are absolutely unbelievable. And because everybody was waiting on music streaming services for Iceman to drop, when it eventually did drop, it completely crashed Spotify, Apple Music, and I'm pretty sure Amazon Music as well. And people now believe that Drake dropped all these three albums at the same time to get out of his contract with UMG. Obviously, he's literally suing UMG. And if that's the case, now Drake is technically an independent artist, which is crazy to think about. But when he dropped these albums, it turns out he actually broke Spotify records. He's the most streamed artist in a single day in 2026 on Spotify. And he also broke the record for the most streamed song in 2026 in a single day with the first song on Iceman, which was Make Them Cry. And he's also got the most streamed album, I'm pretty sure, in 2026 in a single day as well. And people say he's not the bloody GOAT. Honestly, I don't know how you can say that with a straight face. And now back to football, apparently, because Southampton Football Club have been very, very naughty boys. You've probably heard about this whole situation. Even if you don't follow football, this is how big this news actually is. Basically, there's this whole thing that they're calling Spygate because Southampton were literally caught red-handed in 4K spying on Middlesbrough's training sessions. Southampton were obviously playing Middlesbrough in the playoff semi-final, and they ended up beating them to get to the final. But pictures came out of this guy, apparently called William Salt, who was found out to be an intern at Southampton. He was literally pictured at Middlesbrough's training ground with his phone out recording the session. Which, I mean, realistically, like, how good can the footage be from your phone? Like, how can you officially use that footage and bring it to your game? I don't know. And because of Spygate, when Southampton scored the winning goal to get to the final, a load of the fans were doing like binocular celebrations, and even Taylor Harwood-Bellis, a Southampton player, literally did it to a Middlesbrough player as they were celebrating. So they all look a little bit silly now, don't they? Like, this is the biggest case of karma I think I've ever seen. But either way, because they've admitted to Spygate and spying on all these different teams, they have been kicked out of the playoff final, which I'm pretty sure has never actually happened before. But it also means that Middlesbrough have now been reinstated and they will be playing Hull City at the weekend. They'll also be getting a points deduction next season, I'm pretty sure, and their manager might also be getting a ban by the FA. Honestly, one of the craziest things I've ever seen happen in the EFL. HS2 is also in the news this week, and well, it's bad news because apparently HS2 could cost up to £102 billion and might not even open until 2039. And bearing in mind, the cost of HS2 back in 2011 was estimated to be about £3 billion, which in today's money is about £49 billion. And now apparently it's going to cost over double that. Like, how have they even managed to get that estimation so far away? And not only that, it doesn't even just stop there either, because the Transport Secretary, Heidi Alexander, has now said that the train will apparently go to a maximum speed of 320 miles per hour, which is down from the original 360 miles per hour, and apparently they're doing this to save money. I mean, if it's going to cost 102 billion quid, then I do not blame you, Heidi Alexander. KFC have released their new menu this week, and it genuinely might be one of the best ones they've released so far this year, at least. They've brought back a discontinued burger. Apparently this burger hasn't been out since 2016, but it's the Supercharger sub. I mean, just look at it. It just looks mouth-watering, doesn't it? They've also brought out the garlic parmesan sub. This is basically the exact same thing as the Supercharger sub, but instead of having the Supercharger mayo on it, it apparently has this garlic parmesan sauce on it, which I just need to try it. Like, come on, like, look at me. I need to try it. There's also loaded garlic parmesan fries. This is apparently their signature fries with popcorn chicken and also this same garlic parmesan sauce. Honestly, KFC have absolutely smashed it with this new menu, and I'm definitely going to have to try that garlic parmesan sub. I'm not being funny. But KFC are not the only company that have released new products this week, because Pepsi have just released 3 brand new flavors, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about them. I'm a massive Pepsi fan, but there is one of these that I cannot imagine being very nice. They've got the cherry and vanilla flavor, which honestly, fair enough. I like a cherry Pepsi. A bit of vanilla on it, like how much different can that really be? They've also got a raspberry ripple flavor, which I know a lot of people are really excited about. Obviously, raspberry Pepsi was discontinued. A lot of people miss it. A lot of people have been asking them to bring it back. So this is kind of them doing that, I guess. But the flavor that I'm really unsure about is the salted caramel flavor. Is he salted caramel? Like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just gonna have to try it just to see what it's like. You never know. It could be my favorite flavor that they've ever released. I mean, realistically, it probably won't. Like, nothing can beat just a normal cold Pepsi Max. Do you know what I mean? Especially on like a nice day as well. Oh my god. But that's the end of this week's video. So let me know if there's anything that I missed in the comments or anything if there's anything that you want me to cover in the next video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.